Hi, this is Amrius86, and in this video I will show you a very beautiful chess game that I was analyzing, and I found out that I just had to share it. The players were Timman and Anatoly Yevgenyevich Karpov. Karpov was of course the world champion from 1975 to 1985. The game was played in the town of Bugojno in 1978. There will be no dubstep music in this video. Okay, Timman had the white pieces and he started with c4, English opening. Black played e6, then came knight c3, d5, d4, and this looks like Queen's Gambit decline, doesn't it? Black played bishop e7, c takes d, e takes d, bishop f4, knight f6, e3, castles short, queen c2, c6, bishop d3, rook e8, knight f3, knight b to d7, and here white castled alone, so we have opposite castling. This is very sharp. Then came knight f8, defending the king. With a knight on f8, there is no mate. Isn't that right? h3, black played bishop e6, and then white played king b1. And you know what to say about king b1? Always play king b1. So black played rook c8, putting the rook on the same file as the queen, and white played knight g5, ready to attack the black king, and then black played b5, bishop e5, h6, knight takes bishop, knight takes knight, g4, knight d7, h4, b4, knight e2, saving the knight, and now black took on h4. So it looks like he won a pawn, doesn't it? White played f4, black played c5, bishop a6, attacking the rook. And now here comes the question, should black save the rook, or should he play something else? If he tries to save the rook, then we have bishop b7, and the rook is trapped. Yes, so black played bishop e7, and white took the rook, black took the bishop, and now came knight g3. The knight is ready to attack. So black played f6, attacking the bishop, and what is next for white? Looked like the bishop is trapped, but white had a surprise, and if you want you can try to guess the move. Right now you will get more pleasure if you try to guess the move. Okay, so assuming you are paused, what happened next was rook takes h6, setting the chessboard on fire. Then black played knight e f8. Well, should he take the rook? Let's find out. Then the white queen comes attacking, and then the knight will jump to f5, and we see that the black king is not feeling very safe. So knight takes e5, this is just one line. D takes e5, bishop d8, and knight takes h6 with a winning attack for white. Okay, going back. Did black take the rook? No, he did not. Instead he played knight e, f8, and white saves his rook, but the bishop on e5 is still attacked. But black did not take it. Instead he played c4, now played knight f5, f takes e5, f takes e5, queen c6, and now white is mobilizing, putting his other rook on the h file. This maintains the pressure on e side, e7, and there's a lot of pressure on the h file. How does black deal with this? Well, he played knight g6, white played knight d6, cutting the queen off from the defense of the black king, and now black played knight d f8. If bishop takes d6, we have queen takes g6, pinning the bishop to the queen, attacking e8, and threatening mate with a rook on h8. Okay, but black played knight d to f8, and now white takes the rook, queen takes knight, rook h5. This is looking very dicey now for the black king. Then came queen c6, queen f5, a5, e6, again cutting the queen off from defending the black king, and queen takes c6 because black needs to keep his queen closer to the king, and he really wants to exchange queens here, but of course white did not do that. Instead he played queen takes d4, black played a4. If instead queen takes d5, we have rook takes d5, and the rook on the 5th rank looks very good, doesn't it? Okay, going back, we have queen takes d5, a4, rook takes rook c1, c3, b takes c, b takes c, and rook takes c, and now black exchanges queens, and he plays knight e6, and now it's time for white to activate his king with king c2, and black does the same with king f7. White plays rook a5, attacking the pawn. Black played knight g5, rook c6. White is in no hurry to take the pawn. Knight e4, and now he takes the pawn. How is material balance now? Well, it looks that white has 2 rooks, which are very active, but black has 3 pieces, which are also quite active. So it looks good for white. At least I think so. Okay, so black played knight f6, rook a7, knight d5, rook takes g, strong move, and now king takes rook. White plays e4, he wants to kick the knight out. Knight checks the king, king attacks the knight, but The knight is of course defended by the bishop, so he played bishop f8, saving it, and now white played a move, and black resigned. Well, what is the move? The move is rook b7 with a attack on the knight. If, for example, king g5, then rook takes b4, bishop takes b4, king takes b4, king takes g4, and white can just march his two pawns over the board, and black cannot stop them. Okay, going back to this position, did you see rook takes e6? Sorry, rook takes h6? Well, maybe you are playing just like Timman and can challenge Anatoly Karpov to a game. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you for watching.